Hey boy, good morning, everybody. Good morning. So I'm pulled over. I got a copper right behind me. So I want to walk through this step by step by step. I've got my camera mounted here. It's mounted right here on my steering wheel so that you guys can see the interaction with the copper. So I want to show you guys a couple of things and show you exactly how you deal with a copper, because the first thing the copper is going to do, he's going to come up and want your license, your registration, and proof of insurance. He's going to want those three things right away. And so what I want you to do, I want you to have everything ready to go for the filthy copper. For the copper, Charlie, the copper that's coming up. There's a copper coming up, Charlie. It's coming up behind me. And what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Well, the first thing I'm going to do when the copper is behind me, the very first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to start recording with my phone. Very first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to turn my camera on and I'm going to start recording with my phone. You see my phone's recording me. My phone is recording me and Charlie. So it's recording me and Charlie. I got my phone right here, and the window can be seen. Charlie, can you go over there? Can you go over there, buddy? Go on, go over there. There you go. That's a good boy. So the first thing I do, when I see the copper, as soon as I see that copper, as soon as my eyes go copper, and the first thing I see is a copper, what's the first thing I do? I pull my phone out and I start recording. I keep telling this to people. I keep saying it. The first thing you do, pull your phone out. You can't have your insurance and your registration, and you can't have all your stuff. It's got to be here. It's got to be right here. You understand that? It's got to be right here. Your phone's got to be right here. Boom, right there. Right there. You see that? Okay. So I got my phone out and I'm recording. First thing. So what's the first thing you do when you see a copper? You start recording, and your hands, look at my hands. Look at my hands. Look at where my hands are. So this hand is this elbow's resting on, you can't see it, but there's a little knob right here for the seat. You can see it ever so slightly. I put my elbow right on that knob. You see that? And now I got my phone and I'm recording inward. Right here, I'm recording myself. I got myself on camera, and then of course when the camera shoots across my face and goes out the window, it's hitting the copper. Now what am I not doing? I am not pointing the phone at the ground. Oh God. I see so many people send me their videos. Why are you not filming that copper's face? You film a copper's face. You film the cop's face. He pulled me over, okay? This guy who just pulled me over will drag me to a dungeon. He will drag me off to a rape cage. He will. In 2 seconds flat, he will drag me away. Why are you respecting this guy? He'll arrest you if there's a faulty warrant for you and you swear up and down and your wife swears up and down and your dog is barking. You got the wrong guy. That's not his name. He will drag you to a dungeon in torture cuffs, to a rape cage where they will sexually assault you upon entering the dungeon. Boom! Right there. My phone goes up. Oh, I'm filming your face. You feel disrespected? You take people to a dungeon, Jack. Don't ask me to respect you. And then you say things like, I don't even think about how much the tickets cost because that might deter me from doing my job. Cops are the worst. They're the worst. So, copper comes up. Boom. Phone goes up. And look, you can see both of my arms. This is the position. This is the position I want you to be in for your safety. Because this hand up here only controls the visor. So my finger's just one little scoop away. Just a scoopy. My finger's just a scoop away from the visor right there. And what's in the visor? Now, copper pulled me over. Got my phone up and I'm recording now. I push record. Before he gets up here, I'm recording. My other hand's right there. Here's my position. I look like a football. I look like a football touchdown. Okay? And what do? The copper comes up. I now take my finger. Copper knocks on my, hey, I'm here to annoy you. Charlie, I don't like pigs either, but don't bark. So he's tapping on a window. I take my finger. I put the window down this much. Remember, this guy will take you away to a rape cage. He's not your friend. He doesn't care about you. Not one bit. I put the window down this much. What's up, copper? License, registration, and proof of insurance. If you've been following the channel, I take my little finger right here, look how, I don't want to mess with the camera because it's in a good place, but I just reach up here, and right in my visor, I got a rubber band around this, and at the very top of the rubber band visor, oh my goodness, my license, my registration, and my proof of insurance is all laminated on one little thing. So I'm not going, oh, where's my license? Where's my insurance? Where's my proof of registration? I need to find my stuff. Copper's knocking on my window. He's got a light in there. He's pointing it at me. Show me your hands. He doesn't want to, don't reach for anything. He's saying, he's scared. Copper's scared. He's scared. Don't reach. Don't reach. I don't want to, pow, 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 pow. That's the way it is. That's the reality of our country. It's a real funny joke and people can laugh, but it's true. Don't reach, don't reach, don't reach. I ain't reaching, copper. Boom, I look like I'm a touchdown and my beautiful dog is in the background. This right here is all ready to go. That is a photocopy of my driver's license, laser copied. You can put your real license in there if you want. I don't like coppers giving my property because they take my property and they put it in their pocket. Like a token of ownership, a token of a dominion, a token of dominance. And you can't dominate me, copper, unless you got a badge and gun on. So I have a laminated copy of my driver's license. You want to split hairs with me, copper? Let's do it. More than willing to fight you on that in court. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see if the legislature, if they passed a statute, said you have to give the actual license. Let's see if that can be challenged in court if that's unconstitutional. The same thing with showing your ID at 7-Eleven when you get a drink or you go to a liquor store. It's ridiculous. Regardless. I'm in my touchdown position. I'm in my, especially if you're black. Sorry for my white folks who are like, oh, he's race baiting. No, listen, if you're black, this is your position. If you're black, you're brown, you're here. You're here now. Don't wait. That filthy copper pulls you over, you are here. And you're here now to live. These guys are killing people every single day. Your position is a football. Football, end zone, touchdown. You see that? License, registration, proof of insurance, all on one thing. I've cracked my window 2 inches. I don't respect this man. He takes people to rape cages. He puts torture cuffs on people. This man is not my friend. So I'm filming him in this hand. I got my license, registration, proof of insurance in this hand. Obviously I have to tape mine because I'm showing, thousands of people my stuff. So license, registration, proof of insurance, all on one card. Why don't you have this done? Do you know how many videos I watch a day where someone's like, oh, well, let me call my wife, my insurance, and then they got to turn their phone off and put their arms down. And then you got your brains blown out. It's not a joke. It's real. It's crazy. People say America's the greatest country in the world. Maybe it is. Maybe you're more likely to be murdered or arrested and taken to a rape cage in America than any other country in the world. Maybe. Just maybe that's a fact. So what's my position? I'm in touchdown position. Touchdown. There it is. Everybody knows what the touchdown symbol is. NFL's super popular. Touchdown, just like this. Copper says license, registration, proof of insurance. There it is. Boom. And then, it depends if you want to speak out loud or not. I have a special place in my heart to let these filthy piggies know that I have no respect for them. You're welcome to join me. If not, it's fine. So here it is. Copper comes up, knocks on the window. My dog will bark. Charlie looks over. He sees a pig at the window. I reach up here with one little finger. I swipe this down. Boom. Then I take it like this and I slip it ever so gently out that 2-inch crack. There's tape on it. He can take it off. I go like this. Copper says, okay, looks at it. Where are you heading? That's my cue. As soon as this copper says a damn word to me, a single solitary word, you kidnapper, you beta male. I have a lot more choice words. I'm trying to keep this rated PG. As soon as I hand him this, where are you coming from? Where are you going? What are you doing? Who'd you date when you were in 11th grade? Eat my shorts, Copper, because I've handed this to him. He has this. I've given him everything I need to do. Everything I need to do right there. Everything I need to do. I've given him everything by law that I need to give him. I don't need to answer this filthy copper's questions. Where I'm going is none of his business. Where I've been, where I'm coming from, what my favorite color is, do I like spaghetti and meatballs? It is none of his business, and you're intruding on me. You're treading on me. I'm a free American. I've given you everything I have to give you by law. I'm not answering any questions. And the way I present that is I reach up here, I grab my trifold right there, and the very first thing I do is when he says, where are you going? What are you doing? I look at this, I point my phone at it, I look at it on my phone, I look at the right there, and I say, there it is. I have the right to remain silent. A right to remain silent. Anybody ever see that before? Right there. So I say to the copper, I've given everything I have to give you by law. I'm not answering any questions. I'm not answering any questions. None. I'm not answering any questions. I plead the fifth. Immediately. You plead the fifth immediately. Don't delay. And then he might persist. Well, is the name on the is the address on the license correct? Have you moved recently? Where are you heading? Go back to your trifold, point your camera at it. You can do it politely if you like. You could say, I'm sorry, Mr. Kidnapper, but I'm not going to be giving you any information about myself. I plead the Fifth Amendment, and I'm not going to speak to you the rest of the time. If you continue, I'll consider it harassment. Leave me alone. Write your ticket. Football position. I'm in touchdown position. Got a beautiful doggy on the right-hand side of the goalpost. Charlie, Charlie. Okay, so there it is right there. This is what you do. I'm telling you. So let's go fast forward without me getting all distracted. Copper's behind me. Copper pulls. I could see the copper. Copper's swinging around. First thing I do. Very, very first thing I do. Let me make sure I got everything in order here. Put everything back the way I had it so that I can't mess this up. Okay. I'm going to walk through it fast. I'm going to walk through this super fast. Pass the copper. He looks at me. I look at him. I realize he's a beta male. I'm the leader, and he wants to mess with me. This happened to me in Hollywood, by the way. It's a very nasty story. I pass the copper. He looks at me. I look at him. I realize this guy's going to pull me over. Boom. Camera comes out. Recording. I'm recording this. It's my First Amendment right. I think the cop's going to pull me over. Oh, he flipped a Yui. He's going to pull me over. Cool. I pull over to the side of the road. He's got his cherries and berries on. Whip over. Copper comes up, knocks on my window. I crack it 2 inches. I'm in football touchdown position. I'm recording. Copper says, where are you heading? License, registration, proof of insurance. Do you know that you made an illegal turn back there? This is my license, my registration, and my proof of insurance. What'd you say, sir? I plead the Fifth Amendment. I'm not going to be speaking any further to this copper. I didn't ask to be in this position. I want to be left alone. Well, you're not under arrest. You don't need to plead the Fifth. This isn't a criminal investigation. Where are you coming from? Going to work? You live in this area? Now, at this point, by the third or fourth question, me being the mother I am, I would say, hey, cop, I told you 3 times. I plead the 5th. Now back the fuck up. Leave me alone. You have no right to question me. Do your job. Give me a ticket or don't. But off, piggy. That would be my response. I don't recommend that you do that response. I recommend you go like this. Where are you going? Where are you heading? What are you doing? What time are you coming home? Did you sleep with your wife last night? Are you dating anybody? Do you like steak? Do you like eggs? Do you like green eggs and ham? I do not like them, Sam. I do not like green eggs and ham. And instead of answering any of those things, I simply say, Copper, I plead the 5th Amendment. Copper keeps questioning me and I say, I'm not going to answer any questions. Please leave me alone. Any further questioning is outright harassment. Now, he may say something to you like, I smell marijuana. You just go to the part on there where he says, hey, I want to search your car. And this is what you say. He says, hey, open your glove box. You say United States versus Bradley, 2002. You just read this if he wants to look in your console. If he says he wants to pat you down. You want to pat me down? You have to believe that I'm armed. A prudent man has to believe that I'm armed and dangerous. If you don't believe I'm armed and dangerous, and people were talking trash about Pennsylvania versus Mims. The basis of Pennsylvania versus Mims is Terry versus Ohio. Now, they can try to order you out of the car, and they call it de minimis, which is a minor intrusion into you exiting the car, a minor intrusion into your rights. It's not de minimis. I'm willing to challenge that. I'm willing to take that case to court. I'm not getting out of the car because it's not safe for me. It's not de minimis when people are getting hurt and killed by pigs every day in this country. That's what this tutorial is for, to teach you how not to die. Isn't that sad? I mean, isn't that really sad? I'm here to teach you how to survive a traffic stop in America today. Welcome. I really hope that you take all the information that I'm going to say to you extraordinarily seriously, because here in the United States of America, a cop can kill you, a cop can murder you, and the judge or jury that sees it, because they're mostly Karens and Kevins, they're copsuckers, and they will get away with murdering you. I'm showing you the very essential steps that you can take to try to survive a traffic stop in the United States of America. I wish this was some sort of sick joke, but it's not. The cops in America can kill you anytime they choose, and all they have to say is, I was in fear for my life. That's all they have to say. That's it. And so if they say, I was in fear for my life, then you lose everything. You lose your life. It's just horrible. I'm trying to teach you the very basic minimum steps to surviving a traffic stop in the United States. Get your stuff put together, get your license, registration, proof of insurance. Who gives a damn what anybody says or thinks about you? You now have a tool so that you don't have to deal with a filthy copper. A filthy copper. This guy is a scumbag. He's a scumbag. People are like, oh, why would you say that all cops are scum? What's their job? To impound your car, take your money, drag you off to a dungeon, put their fingers in the crevices of your body, strip search you, put you into a dungeon with very dangerous people because they're being treated like animals, so they start to act like animals. He's not worth respecting. People are like, why don't you like cops? Look what they do. I don't like them. I don't like any of them. I don't like them. They're garbage. They're garbage. You know how when you get a box of Cracker Jacks, when you buy a box of Cracker Jacks, anybody have a box of Cracker Jacks before? Put a 1 in the chat if you've ever had a box of Cracker Jacks. You ever a box of Cracker Jacks? Box of Cracker Jacks. When you're done eating the Cracker Jacks, and they're so good, I can't eat them anymore because my teeth are all messed up. But if you like Cracker Jacks, put a 1 in the chat. And let me tell you something. At the bottom of the box of Cracker Jacks, on all boxes of Cracker Jacks, there's a little toy or a tattoo, or there's a little thing in the bottom of the box of Cracker Jacks, and it is a piece of trash. In the box of Cracker Jacks, it's like, why'd you put this in this box of deliciousness? You gave me this little trash at the bottom that it's a top, you can spin it, but it's a poopy top. You spin it and it's this little plastic thing and it kind of fumbles across the floor. That's what cops are. A waste, a total waste. It's a waste. We have technology now where we can change the whole system, but we're still using the cowboy method of put a badge on my chest and give me a gun. I'm here to make sure everything's okay. Pew, pew, pew. Filthy pigs. Filthy. And people wonder why I don't like pigs. Well, the way they treat people. The way they treat people. That's why I don't like cops. How they treat others. I'm an empath. I treat people good. So, here you go. I blow up. Here, copper comes up. License, registration, proof of insurance. I got it right here. There you go, copper. I've given you everything I gotta give you. Put it down. Copper says, where are you heading? Grab my trifold right here. Point to the camera. Say, I plead the Fifth Amendment right there. I have right to... No, I don't. I say right there. I point it right there. I say, I'm not answering no questions, copper. Thank you for your time. And he says, where are you heading? And I say, where are you coming from? You late for work or something? Why are you speeding? Why are you going so fast? And I will hold this position for an hour. Why do I got to look on my face like I'm constipated? Because this guy's harassing me. There's no reason to pull me over. There's no emergency. You're pulling me over to steal my money, copper. You're the actual evil in this country. You're the danger. You're the fear. You are the terrorist in America. Fact. Who's afraid of terrorists? Put a 1 in the chat if you're afraid of cops more than terrorists. Put a 1 in the chat if you more fear the cops in this town than you do a terrorist attack. Put a 1 in the chat if you fear cops more than you fear a terroristic attack. It's so funny because it's true. Because the terroristic attack, you know, it's going to be horrible. The Boston bombing was awful, disgusting. All of my people, I had a good friend from my high school, lived right down there by the bombing. It was horrible. And then what happened in America after that Boston marathon attack? The cops turned into the Nazis that they are. They put martial law on everybody and started killing and shooting and locking. It was horrible. I would rather have dealt with those terrorists where the people chased them down ourselves through the Ring camera network. I have to deal with the terroristic cops in our country more than I have to deal with anything else. What this does is makes it so that you don't get stuck answering the back and forth. Where are you going? What are you doing? What's your favorite color? Do you like blondes or brunettes? Shut the front door! I don't want to talk to you. F off. I'm sober. I can say whatever the I want. I'm sober. Fuck off, cop. Write your damn ticket. Go steal my money. But don't waste my time anymore. Here's the Fifth Amendment. I got the right to remain silent. I'm yelling at you because I don't like you. Get the fuck away from my car. Get away from my car. That's how you deal with a cop. This guy's not your friend. He's trying to find a reason to kidnap you. He's trying to find a reason why you're bad. He's trying to find a reason why he can tell your friends and family that he had to shoot you. You think I'm kidding? There are cops who sign up with their goal to shoot somebody. You think I'm joking? I'm not joking. I've talked to plenty of ex-cops. Plenty. Ex-military guys, 25% of the police force in America, some of those guys sign up to kill people because they want to keep killing. He's not your friend. Stop acting like he pulled you over and like, oh, hey, officer, I was just taking a turn and blah. It's not going to work. He's a tyrant. His job is to steal your money and to steal you. And if he can steal you, he can steal your car. If he can steal your car, that's going to be a big impound fee for him. And so because I told the filthy copper exactly how I felt about him, he says to me, watch your mouth. Watch my mouth? I don't have to watch my mouth. I don't have to. Cohen versus California says, I can tell you to go f your mother, brother. Get the f out of here. Take your dog. Go to the beach. Go have a ham sandwich. Go fly a kite, copper. I don't have to watch my mouth. You pulled me over for nothing, for something stupid, for something trivial. Let me tell you to go f yourself, and I'm remaining silent. Get away from my car. I can't stand them. I don't know how anybody, like in 2022, I tried to bridge a gap and talk about the torture cuffs and talk about things with these coppers that mattered. And all of them, there wasn't one who didn't say, oh, well, I can't get that done. It can't be me. There wasn't even one. Even the cop that let me put him in handcuffs in McAlester, Oklahoma, that was a cool cop. But is he cool when he's putting torture cuffs on your cousin? Is he cool when he's got his chest in, when he's got his knee in your dad's chest? How cool is he then? Is he cool? Is he cool? Is he a cool cop that lets me put him in handcuffs? Or is he another tyrant who wants to kidnap you, steal your car, impound it so they can steal your money, and start the cycle of you owing the government, suspending your license, then you gotta drive to work so the guy recognizes you because he's the one that put the torture cuffs on you. So then he pulls you over because he knows you don't have a license, and then what happens? Then he steals your car again, but now you can't get it out of impound, and now you're stuck with this choice. This is the worst choice. And put a 1 in the chat if you've ever been there before. Put a 1 in the chat. Have you ever been in the position where you have to decide if you're going to get yourself out of the dungeon or your car out of the dungeon? I've been there. I have to make the decision, do I have enough money to bail myself out of jail? But if I bail myself out of jail, I can't afford that $400 impound fee plus the tow. So now I'm getting $32 a day where they are charging me $32 a day to keep my car impounded when I never asked for it to be impounded. And oh, by the way, my car's impounded. There's no victim. There's nobody bleeding. I've hurt nobody. There's nobody damaged. I didn't follow a rule, regulation, or an ordinance or a statute. So the copper here has got a right to take my property. Well, if you're going to take it, it's going to be on camera. You record cops at all times. If you're in Mighty Mart or Quickie Mart or 7-Eleven or Quick Stop or Speedway, if you are inside of a store and a filthy copper walks in there, phone goes up, you start recording. What's up, copper? What's going on, man? How you doing? Good to see you. Chille, why are you so hardcore, man? Why you know, not all cops are bad. Will all cops kidnap you? Will all cops put you in torture cuffs? Will all cops arrest your father, your brother, your cousin, your lover? Yes. Yes. Yes, they will. So you guys can say that I'm this or I'm that. I've created tools for people to try to keep themselves out of a dungeon. You start with the back and forth with this filthy copper. You start with the back and forth. You start with the back and forth. He's going to try to find a way to arrest you. He's going to try to find a way to arrest you. Where are you going? Oh, I was just going to my brother's house. Where are you coming from? Oh, I was down in San Diego. Oh, so you've been driving for a couple hours? Yeah, I've been driving for a couple hours. Oh yeah, we had a report that there was a shooting down in San Diego 2 hours ago. Okay, there was a shooting down in San Diego 2 hours ago. Great. Yeah, can I search your vehicle? That's how it is. That's really how it is. Because you're just driving along and you did what you're supposed to do. You put yourself in touchdown position. This is touchdown position is the way to touch down with the coppers. Touchdown position. Camera's here. It's up in the air. Copper can see my hand through the back window. Other hand is here in the window. Copper can see my hand. There it is. Touchdown position. I got my license, registration, proof of insurance on my car, and I got my trifold right here. That's how it works. That's how it works. I'm going to survive this, and I'm going to reserve all my rights by not speaking. Now, you know, I hope that you're not, I hope you're exactly like me. I hope you do it exactly like I do and you break this chumpzilla down to 0. However, if you're not super articulate as I am, then what I want you to do is I want you to survive this traffic stop. That's what I want. I want you to survive this traffic stop. I want you to get through it. That's what I want. I want you to live. I really do. Because if I find out that you died and I watch your video, your life, even though it may be just one person's life, of the billions of lives on earth, your life matters. And I don't want you to die in a traffic stop in America because you didn't follow the protocols to survive. I wish this was some sort of like, it sounds so morbid and sick, but it's true. I want you to live through the traffic stop. I don't want you to get killed because you didn't follow protocols. Touchdown position. Camera's recording. My license, my registration is all set up already. It's all set up already. It's already set up for me. You already did this. You already did this. If you didn't do this, why didn't you? Even if... Even if you're one of these people who doesn't like me, and I've got some cop families and cop suckers who don't like me, even if you're a cop sucker and you hate me, that's okay. You're going to get pulled over too. You'll back the blue until it happens to you. I still want you to have your stuff set up. I don't want you to have to go through the panic of having to get your license, insurance, and proof of registration put together. I don't want you to have to go through that. Because whether you like it or not, when those emergency light comes on, as you're sucking that cop stick, fear will fill your body. I want you to have your license, your registration, and proof of insurance all set up on a laminated card. If you choose to put your actual document, your actual license in there, that's up to you. I don't want the copper having my license, so I put a laser copy of it. It's crystal clear. You can even scan the back. I want you to get yourself set up. That's what I'd like you to do. And this goes right here with a rubber band around it, so that when that filthy copper pulls me over, touchdown position. We always go to touchdown position, especially if you're black or brown. They kill white folks a lot less, just so you guys know. Like, people are like, oh, you're talking about they kill white. So let me just give you some statistics. White people are killed by cops way more than black people. There's so many more white people that are killed by cops. It's not even close. It's like 10 to 1. I'm just giving you some that's how big it is. White people are killed more than brown people. White people are killed the most by cops. Now, when you take the total number of white people, the total number of brown people, and the total number of black people, and then you do a percentage of the population that's killed by cops, brown people are killed the most by cops. Mexicans, Colombians, Guatemalans, El Salvadorians, brown people are killed the most per capita. Then black folks are killed real close second. Then way down the line, percentage-wise, it's white folks. So if you get pulled over and you're black or brown, percentage-wise, you're more likely to die than the white, light-skinned guy. Me, I'm Colombian, but I look white as white could be. I speak white. I speak legalese white. Touchdown position. This is your position right here, right here. This is your touchdown position right there. Bam. Touchdown. Why am I in a touchdown? Because I'm going to live. I'm winning. I'm living. I'm living through this stop. Touchdown position. This is how your arms go. Camera's recording. Camera's recording. Camera's recording. License, registration, proof of insurance, right there. Crack the window 2 inches. Pop it right out. Where are you heading? Where are you doing? Where are you going? Officer, I plead the Fifth Amendment. I don't want to answer any of your questions. Was your license, your address on your license correct? Officer, I'm not going to answer any questions. We'll step out of the car. Well, officer, you have to believe I'm armed and dangerous for me to step out of the car. I'm filming everything right here. Here, let me pull my shirt up. You see there? There's nothing in my shirt. There's nothing in my waistband, officer. I don't think I'm armed and dangerous, and I think a judge is going to agree with me. I think you're giving me an unlawful order. I mean, this is how I'm rolling. You roll however you want. You want to get out of the car? Go ahead, get out. I don't want to. I'm going to resist that a little bit. I'm going to fight back. I'm going to resist. I'm not putting up with this crap anymore. You don't just get to steal my money, rob me, take my property, put me in a rape cage. No. Negatory, copper. I ain't playing your games. Oh, Charlie, what's going on? What's going on, Charlie? Charlie's not playing the copper games anymore. Where they at? Where's the copper, Charlie? Where's the copper? Where's the filthy copper, Charlie? Where's the copper, Charlie? Where's the copper? Where's he at, Charlie? Where's the copper? Where's the copper, Charlie? Where is he? Where is he? My dog's the best. You have no idea. You have no idea. My dog, yesterday I left my dog with a buddy when I went to go run some errands. My dog sat on the couch the whole day waiting for me to get back. What's a good boy? What's a good boy, Charlie? Come on. Come on. Come on. All right. All righty then. All righty then. Good boy. Good boy. All righty then. All right, so we got everything? Listen, there was a guy in here. Listen, I give away the digital ones for free all the time. I want your $5. I need your $5. I'm on a bigger mission. So if you can afford the $5 trifold, the one that we print out in black and white or white and black, whichever color you want to do, we send out both of them. I'd appreciate if you bought one of these for $5 for the digital one. The indestructible ones are $25. Please buy a trifold and have it in your car. Your son's car, your daughter's car, your wife's car, your husband's car. Make sure you have a trifold in your car, because the most important part is that Fifth Amendment right there in the beginning, so you don't start talking back and forth with a filthy copper. I don't have to answer questions, copper. It's right there. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're hot and you're cold today. He's hot and he's cold. He's all over the place. But we do give them away for free. Someone was on here earlier and said they were on a fixed income and disabled. Delete Lawz Clips, I'm sure, saw that. You can reach me at deletelawz@gmail or deletelawzclips@gmail. Reach out to us, and if you don't have any money, I'll send you the digital trifold for free. And then you can copy that off and put it in all your sons' and daughters' cars, and it doesn't cost you anything. And then you can line out your whole family for free. It doesn't cost you anything, nothing. I'll give it to you absolutely for free, as long as you'll use it in your car. Now, I want you to pay the $5 because I need it. I'm not rich. I forgot. Oh, and by the way, do me a favor, guys. How do I'm not going to say it. It feels good to help a lot of people. So, but I'm not rich, guys. So all you folks who hit me up and ask me for money, I'm not rich. I get asked for money about 20 or 30 times a week at least, but I'm not rich, guys. I wish I was. I wish I was. Just so you know, this video I'm making, 10 15 people will buy a trifold. So do the math on that. That's $50 or $75 for the day. Multiply that out by 30. Now some days we have bigger days, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm just a regular folk, just like y'all. I'm just tired of this police state, prison state, death state, rape cage, sexual assault, turn around, squat, cough, impound your car, steal your stuff, charge you a bunch of money, put you in the dungeon, make you pay thousands of dollars to get out, charge you a bunch of crimes. Stop resisting! It's like pounding your face in. I'm so done with it. I'm so done with it. I'm done with being nice to coppers. I'm sick of them. I'm sick of them. I'm sick of them. You can let other people do that who want to do ride-alongs and cops suck as they do it. I'm not interested. I'm not interested. I'm interested in actually changing this system. That's why I need your $5. I need your $5, and you need my digital trifold, or you need the printed trifold. Is that a fair way to say it? I need your $5, or I need your $25 for me to keep pushing to change the system, and you need this trifold in your car. Wait till you guys see the updated trifold. Ooh! Oh, it's nasty! It's nasty! The new trifold! The new trifold! The new trifold coming out! The new trifold coming out! The new trifold coming out! The new trifold! It's got a new trifold! We got a new trifold! We got a new trifold! We got a new trifold coming out! Charlie, there's a new trifold! There's a new trifold, Charlie! There's a new trifold! What's a good boy doing? What's a good boy doing? What's a good Charlie Bear doing? The new trifold is really, really freaking cool. We're doing something that should have been done a long time ago. I can't say anything else. DLZ clips, don't tell them. Don't tell them delete Lawz clips. You guys want to see the most intense action that I do, or the most succinct messaging that I do? Get over there to delete Lawz clips and subscribe to delete Lawz clips. That's another person. He's running it all. Your confidence is poquito. Bruce Semprit, Sammy, what's going on? What's going on? Eric Trillo, DLZ clips, of course. Gloria, thank you so much for the super chats. Archangel for Truth, Brian, Victor, what is going on? I'll be back on live in about 30 minutes. I'm going to cover a bunch of videos that I saw this week. I got to go on TikTok, Rick Rock. TikTok, Rick Rock, motherers. Okay, so I got to go on TikTok. Jonathan Mitchell Music. Oh, I've missed you so much, Jonathan Mitchell Music. Where have you been? Where have you been? Where have you been, sir? Scrubzilla's in the hizzy. Alan Hubs. Alan, woo, can't wait to talk to you, Alan. Got some really cool stuff coming out. Got some really cool stuff coming out. All right, I got to get the flock out of here. Did I miss anybody? KT, good to see you. Eric Trillo, good to see you. Brian, it's nice to see you. I'm just going to read off a couple names. I'm going to get the flock out of here. Make sure you guys go over and get your trifold. Get your digital trifold for $5 or get the indestructible for $25. If you can't afford it, just shoot me an email and say, yo, I'm on disability. I don't have any money. Or I just don't want to give you $5. But I want it. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. All right, bad chickens. I got to get the flock out of here. So listen, thank you guys for allowing me to come into your lives for just a very short period of time today. Remember, man, it's a war. It's us versus them. It's them versus us. They talk about it openly, that you're the danger, you're the fear. Be afraid of that grandma. She might pull out a hand cannon and kill you. I mean, the copper the other day locked his door when I was around 3 cops. They all had guns, tasers, backup guns in their car. And the cop was like, he can't be next to me. I've got weapons on me. If you're so much of a wussy that you're afraid a guy that can just grab you, shake the out of you, disarm you, and take all your weapons, then you're a pansy and you should not be a copper. Sorry, I'm just keeping it real. All right. I got to get the flock out of here. I'll see you guys on the next one. Later, Gators.